So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's ever been anyone better.
Doué, can he get on the end? Shoots! It's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Indonesia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. In towards the back stick. Mateus, nicely spread. And it's Doué, and that's gone loose. Ronaldinho.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's shifting through the gears here. Decent chance! It's a pretty loose pass. Tries one from range. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Good-looking ball. Doué. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Probing pass. Well timed, excellent interception. And the counter is on.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Shot could be on. Shot at goal! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Chance, surely! He won't be happy with that one. Khan. Selangor have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational. Shoot! And that's a tiny finish. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Indonesia cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Doué. Big chance! And no mistake. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And he's done it! It's Ronaldinho! And he can thump it away. Doué. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's a key interception. Aim forwards. Howson. It's Xabi Alonso. And here's Haaland. And it's Doué. Back when it goes. Goes for a shot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Belletti. Belletti. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Doué did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Ronaldinho. Donadoni! Oh, brilliant from Donadoni! A finish right from the top draw. On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Doué.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Doué. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's the end of the first 45. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Substitutions taking place.
Selangor choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Impressive jump! Goal! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
He's picked his way through. That could spell trouble. Selangor can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Olmo.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player...
He's having a shot! He's kept it out, just.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Beckham standing over it. Selangor are looking to go forward now. Van Dijk looking to play him in. Zanetti picks it up out wide. Now he's got space here. Zanetti providing an outlet on that flank. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Ibrahimovic. Dani Olmo. Oh, he's having a go! And that has kept the keeper on his toes. And he's straight offside.
Substitution.
Selangor are making a change now. Berbatov coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Berbatov, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Mateus, great vision. He's through here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, great leap! That's a sharp finish. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Xavi Alonso. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Xavi Alonso. Dani Olmo. Threads one in. Showing good feet. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's rising! He will be livid with himself.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 6.
So time for change.
Ibrahimovic.
And this one has been on the cards for a little
18,
while.
Donadoni. Coming on the field.
Belletti.
Number 10. Didier Drogba. Number 17. Shevchenko.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
He's a sharp little ball here.
This is the time you need that pace.
That has ended up in no man's land. Xavi Alonso. And claimed it back swiftly. It's not an especially good pass, that. Mateus. And it's Xavi Alonso. Good running, strong and purposeful. Diouf. He's having a hit! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
El Hadj Diouf. Coming on to replace him is number 20, David Villa.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. Shevchenko. Mateus looking understandably energised after his goal. Looking for options for movement. And he shoots! And he passes it long. And they
There will
can
be
counter
5
here.
minutes added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, can he get onto this? Berbatov.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Dink through. And Berbatov! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Substitution in progress.
Chance for a shot! It's a goal! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings the power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Some good work on the right flank here. Ibrahimovic. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. Chiellini calmly anticipates. Now it's McAllister. Not the most accurate pass. Beckham. Belletti. Bullet, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nothing much to report on so far, each side waiting to make their first move. Cafu stood his ground strongly. McAllister! Nicely aimed pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now that's a lovely exchange. And this is Ronaldo. Donatoni. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Indonesia, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Beckham. Indonesia do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Rijkaard, and he's in on goal. The referee has given a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been hooked away. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Ronaldinho. Now it's Bullet. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, he's having a go! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Looking to play him in.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
McAllister, and it's Ronaldinho. Turns back here, probably the best option. Cafu, and here's Hullet. Cafu has it in a wide position. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Has to go back here. It's Ronaldinho! Now, who's going to be first to this? Ronaldinho! Nearly, but not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. Pullet in acres of space out wide.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pullet. Great ball, and he's in here. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Oh, that's a great chance! Goal! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
The first breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Ronaldinho is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Hullet. Lovely. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. So smooth. A signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Rower Reds are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it
There
done.
will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, that's a key interception. Chiellini. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the shot! He's got a goal! And deep into first half stoppage time. A timely strike. And that is indeed the final act. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Tickets at hand, as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
And we get things going again.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pass somewhat off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
McAllister, brilliantly cut out. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well, that has not gone well. Belletti. Can he get on the end of this? Chance here to counter. Adams gets across to intercept that. And they can counter here. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Hullet. Hullet, very nicely done. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Bullet clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And now the breakaway. Now, can they get him away? That ball looks a good one. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Urawa Reds clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing.
A header! That's a decent clearance.
Indonesia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's being... Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Urawa Reds needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Silvestre gets it away. Now there's a fight. And a chance! Ronaldinho! Has there ever been the like? That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 22.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Coming on the field
Urawa Reds go up by 2 and are looking good.
Substitution.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely.
And the finish! Straight at the keeper.
Well, that looked very much like a case of stage fright. His job is to steer clear of the keeper.
Indonesia still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, good-looking ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ball's gone out of play.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 18, Donadoni. Coming on to replace him is number
Robertson.
17,
McAllister
Shevchenko.
is wide and looking to get onto this. Indonesia have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. He is through here! It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, there's a probing ball. Ronaldinho might just make this. Robertson. McAllister. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? Has another go! And how did he not put that away?
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go
Coming
behind.
on the field is number 10, Didier Drogba.
Ibrahimovic under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
So here comes the substitution. He's not got that quite right. 5 minutes left on the clock. Ibrahimovic. Raul. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Threads one in. Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Raul. Tonali.
There will be 3 more.
Oh, this looks sharp. He's a sharp little ball here. Has a look and plays it forward. Adams calmly anticipates. Well, that is one way to stop him. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And he is going into that little black book. It's a promising position. Oh, it's Van Basten. And that will be the final act. Indonesia perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
And now I'd just like to read out
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. There's the whistle. So there is Pedri, this youthful conductor of a mighty Catalan collective, the 2024-25 Super Deluxe edition. They cantered to a domestic double, and a treble seemed almost certain until the most unfortunate of semi-final exits.
Incredible, Peter, that someone so young could play such a key and difficult role, effectively being a free man in midfield. But then his club are known for bringing through talent just like him.
Mind you, even by their elevated standard, Jim, he is a little bit special, isn't he?
Very much so, Peter. A gift from the gods.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Balde. It's Pedri. And it's Balde. Balde scooting forward. Beckham. Dani Olmo. Brilliantly cut out. Dani Olmo. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. Hops for safety. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And it's Balde. And it's Rashford. It's a good run, this. One that is high in energy. Cross to the back post. That's really well cleared. De Jong will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now that looks a decent ball. Yamal finding himself in space, showing good feet. It'll be a throw-in. And that interception was most necessary.
That was...
Shot, surely! Goal! Barcelona! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. He's onside. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This further to improve their cause. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Belletti aims beyond the defence. Stood up well to him there.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Beckham. Now he's got space here. Silvestre receives it. And the shot! Well taken goal. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Indonesia cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And it's Balde. Now it's Rashford. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Dani Olmo. And here's Lewandowski. Look at the space here. Donatoni. Chance here to counter. Looking for options for movement. Floated through. Araujo. Balde. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shot could be on, and he's managed to get Yamal!
Lamine Yamal made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Kubasi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's in a great position here. Shoots! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
That's a good foray he's making. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nicely spread. Oh, look at the space here. Plays it across. Takes a shot! Oh, that was vital. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's the end of the first 45. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
So that's chance! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that really is so impressive. Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Ibrahimovic. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Knocks it into space. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, facing up to his adversary. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And they've switched it over to the other side. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And it's Pedri. Great ball, and he's in here! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. De Jong is the team's great visionary. Yamal in acres of space out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. to shoot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Lewandowski is offering a wry smile there.
Keeper's dealt with that. And now a sudden chance to counter. He is through here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Al Kubasi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Lewandowski. Dani Olmo. Oh, good ball. It's Rashford! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14 será sustituido por el dorsal 7.
Barcelona have their second corner now. They've played it short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Koundé. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Lopez. Ferran Torres. That is a brilliant interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Indonesia may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Rijkaard. Indonesia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Half an hour gone in the second half. Ibrahimovic. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, that's fabulous. Garcia claims it without any fuss. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. I was going to be disappointed with that. Belletti. Oh, that is a nice touch. Played up towards the front line. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Indonesia could be just about done here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Fermin has it in a wide position.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Big chance! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Gavi going forward. And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Ferran Torres. He's got away. Boyan! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, Wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, good spread. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Bellingham. Now it's Shevchenko. Ball's played through. The less said about that pass, the better.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions attacking-wise...
Shot a goal! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Newcastle are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's an imaginative pass. Nicely weighted ball. Saliba cuts out the pass. And it's Barella. Looking for the run. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And that has left him in a heap. Pinches it off him. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Bellingham. And here's Barella. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ibrahimovic. He's picked his way through. That's a cute ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Barella was in no mood for any of that. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Ibrahimovic. Played out towards the right wing. Tries to pass it through. Donadoni gets into a good position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And no, he's seen through all of that. Always onto this. Diouf knocks it into space, thinks about the shot. There's the delivery. He's gone for goal. That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. Oh, really well played.
He's got away. Oh, some astute defending there. Now it's Mbappe. Adams calmly anticipates. Can he get it through? Can he get on the end of this? And he's... Oh, shooting chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Donadoni. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. It's Ronaldinho! And he looked every bit new. The referee says that is that for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Indonesia can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. So straight into the second half. Indonesia leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Now, can they get him away? And he's managed to get free. Shevchenko! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Barella. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Indonesia are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He has found the way through.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Foot in. He's a sharp little ball here. He's found the way through. And the shot! It's a goal! Back to within one! Interesting! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
That has not gone well. And here's Shevchenko. Looking for options for movement. And it's Bellingham. Nice-looking ball.
Newcastle really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Right, Shevchenko. Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. It's a searching pass. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Indonesia suddenly appear frail.
Yes.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
Sangat, bro. Stage of uncertainty, perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them.
Juve has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Ronaldinho. In with the challenge. Played into space. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Oh, that's nice. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bellingham. And here's Shevchenko. Donatoni. Ibrahimovic. Dani Olmo. Looking to play him in. Donatoni. Oh, that's fabulous. Henderson defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And no, that was never going to make it.
Newcastle really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Great vision. And he welcomes it in. Juve unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's having a pop! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Substitution in progress.
Saliba tries to clear. Adams makes the interception. Now that looks a decent ball. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. It's run loose here. Oh no, what has happened here? Indonesia are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And he's quick to snatch it back. He is through here. Silvestre. Good ball, good take. Shevchenko!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Corner number 2 then. Takes a shot! And he hits the net! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
After 89 minutes is...
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Indonesia have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Oh, super find. And it's Ronaldinho. Threads one in, and this is Ibrahimovic. Oh no, this does not look good. He's shifting through the gears here. An uncompromising challenge. And that is as far as it goes. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That has been slung wide. Silvestre. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and it's Ødegaard. And he was quick to react. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, a lot has been said about Martin Ødegaard, and some of his former coaches have mentioned the fact that he can get the ball in very small places and find solutions.
He's rising! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Haaland. Now it's Solot. First quarter of an hour gone. Can he find the finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Still goalless at the moment. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Donadoni. And it's hoisted clear. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Norway have the chance to go the other way. And he's intervened well there. That's an imaginative pass. Spread neatly. Beckham, very much a man of this moment. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Danny Olmo. Oh, played right into his path. And now the breakaway. And it's Belletti. David Villa. Donadoni receives it in a good position here. Danny Olmo. Ryerson getting this one clear. That'll be a throw-in. Showing good feet. It's an early cross. Oh, good climb! They've scored! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
The goal scorer for Indonesia after 31 minutes is number 6, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Indonesia have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And here's Haaland. Beckham. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ryerson. Indonesia looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. And it's Berger. And here's Haaland. Has to go back here. And it's Ødegaard. Haaland!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he spark a counter here? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nicely weighted ball. Donadoni. Oh, this looks sharp. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ødegaard. Spread out to the left. Driven in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And a quick reminder today
Tunisia
that parking
go
in
in
the area
at
around the
half-time
stadium
with
is
a
strictly
1-0
forbidden.
lead.
Please use parking provided
There's
by the
plenty
club
of
or any
positives
other
to
paid
take
parking
despite the
facilities
lead
in the
being
area.
so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Indonesia can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
The second period is underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Silvestre cuts out the pass. And it's made its way to him.
Norway really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Space for him to turn and look. Oh, sweet feet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Baresi gets it away. That's a lovely, neat pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Sorloth. Indonesia are ahead here by what is still the only goal.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Ryerson. That's Sorloth. Berger. That's Sorloth.
The attendance for
approach
this
does
match
pay
was
off here.
50,913.
Beckham being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Number 22.
And here's Donatoni. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Keeper has taken decisive action. Swings in across. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Knocks it into space. Now it's Villa.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they're quick to get it back. Norway making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Substitution for Norway. Number 20. Number 8. Coming on the field. Number
Haaland.
21. Number 26.
Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risk.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Aimed at the far side. Cleared without hesitation. That's going wide left.
Indonesia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
David Villa. And he's there to retrieve it. Dani Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. Nicely aimed pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ødegaard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's shifting through the gears here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Overhit and out of play. Time for a change in personnel.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Indonesia close now to seeing this one through to the end. Now it's Bob. Bob touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Haaland. And he's there to belt it away. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Passing nice and neat. David Villa, chance here to counter. And that is that. Indonesia have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Ibrahimovic picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it may be smiles all round, Peter, but it's a game that's given the boss some food for thought. Good result, yes, but they really could have done with making life easier. All it would have needed was just to take another chance or two.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
So what can they make of this?
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Yeah, am I right in saying he started out as a fullback?
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a fullback, but he became a central colossus.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. Ronaldinho. Belletti. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Ibrahimovic. No goals as yet, but it has been pretty lively. Makaleli. Quality ball. Now it's Maradona. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Shoots! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
He won't be happy with that one. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Dani Olmo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Donadoni! And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Chiellini. So it's going to be another corner. Indonesia have their second corner now. And he's there to get it away. Dani Olmo. Indonesia are behind here despite their domination of possession. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Wow, look who's involved.
Looks to the other side.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Makaleli can see things others simply cannot. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. Ronaldinho. Donadoni. Ibrahimovic. Donadoni. Ibrahimovic.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Ronaldinho. Rijkaard. Now it's Maradona. Maradona. Oh, this is a terrific run. And he's managed to get free. He's having a hit! Maradona! Brilliant! A finish of true class! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that...
And he scores! And they're quick to get it back. Ronaldinho, taken off it pretty forcefully. Now, can they get him away? He has a look up. He's got away. It's Ibrahimovic! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are purring, truly purring. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. It's a pretty loose pass. Kaka, looking to be a menace in the final third. Looking for the run, and the through ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Goes for a shot! And that's a tiny finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. The invitation was clear. And the referee has blown for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che potete partecipare all'iniziativa per uno stadio migliore.
That gets us going once more.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Oh, it's come loose. Ronaldinho. And he welcomes it in. And that was very necessary. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Donadoni, here's on. And a chance! Ibrahimovic. And that could set him on his way. Hazard. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, he's burst through! And they win it back again. Makalele did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He is through here! Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Adams powering forward here. Donadoni. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Done delicately. Kaka. Always goal side.
That was lovely, that.
Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Hazard does really well to win the ball there. Maradona! Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Olmo. It's played through for him. Juve has the space to scheme. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Danny Olmo. Oh, he's played it in low. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Ronaldinho. Rijkaard. Out towards the flank. And that's it. A header! And it's headed over.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Hazard viene sostituito con il numero 11, Ronaldinho. Attenzione, un cambio.
Milan have opted to make another change here. Neymar looking for options for movement. Ronaldinho has it out wide and in space. Nesta with the clearance. AC Milan could counter here, and this is Raul. Oh, now he can run away with it. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Cambio di giocatori.
Great chance here from position A1.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
He's having a pop! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Forced to go back. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Ronaldinho!
Indonesia are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Chance for a shot! Oh, terrific save.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Ronaldinho.
That's good play from him.
Ronaldinho. And they can counter here. And he's had it nicked away. Indonesia needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He has found the way through. This looks promising. Tries the cross. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Neymar. Oh, and he shoots! And yes, it's there! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Indonesia have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, an impressive talent that I'll be watching will be Mikel Oyarzabal. He likes to play with a freedom and drift between the flank and that number 10 position, and his skill on the ball makes him very pleasing on the eye too. You'll get some real enjoyment out of this guy.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Threads one in. Donatoni is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Adams gets across to intercept that. And here's Haaland. Valverde, played in. Schmeichel claims it, safe hands. Drogba. And here's Haaland. Valverde. Oh, good. Oh, crossbar. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, that would have gone down as a bit of a waste. You're in a great position and you end up massively frustrated.
Belletti. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Can he get it through? Haaland! He's got Haaland! It's loose and... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Crosses it in here. And it's claimed by the keeper. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. And here's Haaland. Indonesia still without a single shot on target. Knocks it into space. That's a good foray he's making. Now the delivery. Oh, great leap! It's in! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Indonesia have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Donatoni. And he's gone long. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Mbappe. And it's Valverde. Oh, nice touch. Roberto Carlos. And he was alert to it. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Played into the box. And that's the keeper's ball. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Back they go.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Neatly clipped into space. Valverde has the space to scheme. Cleared without hesitation. Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Tries to pass it through. Hoisted in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Always onto this. He's picked his way through. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. And this is Ibrahimovic. That's really well manoeuvred. Ronaldinho. And he's quick to return it. Shapes to shoot! And that's a good finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Indonesia are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Haaland. Roberto Carlos. Now, can they get him away? Nice interception, well timed. It's clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Looking for the run. Oh, what has happened here? And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting again. And that is all they have time for. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Indonesia absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Indonesia will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And so the action is resumed. And here's Haaland. Rijkaard. Nicely weighted ball. And he shoots! And one more try! And it's in! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So could they be onto something here? Lampard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Valverde. Mbappe. That's the keeper's ball. Mbappe is flagged offside. He's had it taken off him. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. This looks promising. Chance, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's managed to get free. Belletti. Some good work on the right flank here. Nacional appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He's had a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. Ibrahimovic! And now a sudden chance to counter. He's going to be disappointed with that. Lampard spots it and intercepts. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, Red, nice interception. Roberto Carlos. Looking to play him in. Great ball if he can get there. It's a threatening ball. Mbappe, shot a goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
All of a sudden we have a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Driving forward, great vision. Now it's Haaland.
CD Nacional really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Donatoni. Donatoni plays it in. Can he finish? Well, that pass isn't the best.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Delivered in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he was quick to react. Dani Olmo. Now it's Donatoni. He's found a way through. Lovely feet. He's in a great position here. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Donatoni. Roberto Carlos did well to stay calm there. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Valverde with the cross. Nacional have a free kick.
Vamos dar uma substituição.
Chiellini has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
All hands on deck for this one.
Substituição. O número 7, número 20, número 8, Lampard, número 14.
That's a decent clearance.
Número 21.
And
Aubameyang.
Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Número 11.
Desperate defending required here. Rijkaard gets it away.
CD Nacional really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Indicados 4 minutos de compensação.
Donatoni. Into the channel.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's a ball kick.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Indonesia making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think
And that will be the final act. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had...